Yo, 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 yo. We back at it, man. We back at it. I know it's been a little minute, y'all. I know it's been a little minute, but we back at it. We back at it. Where my water at? Where I put my water? I can't find my water. I don't know where I put that water at, y'all. But the markets, man, the markets have been very depressing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I took this time out to really touch some grass, man, start another business, start an AI business, you know, and I've been really focusing and working on that. But I can't forget, all the people who show love the Crypto Tro channel, who really support me, who continue to comment on the videos. I just had a recent viral video out of nowhere. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, we just went viral. So I gotta come back to the channel, keep the ball rolling. We are down in a portfolio, but since the last video, we have been dollar cost averaging though. So we gonna get straight into that, man. But if you haven't already, man, share this with somebody, share this with a friend, somebody getting into the crypto space. Because like I said, I'm gonna keep this going, man. I had to take a step back for a little minute, but now we doing at least one live stream a week, man. So tune in. I'm gonna try to keep it on Wednesdays. I think Wednesdays is going to be the one day I do the live stream on. So first off, let's get into it. Let's talk about just, where we at with the markets right now. Just because, like I said, it's looking very depressing right now. In my honest opinion, the markets are looking very much so depressing. So we're going to start off looking at coin market cap. Let me get my water. All right, I'm back. So we're gonna start off, looking at coin market cap and just where we at in the markets right now. So we can see right now the market cap for the entire crypto space is about $2.36 trillion. Now that's up 3.77% in the past 24 hours. And then we look at the fear and greed index. Fear and greed index is 16 out of 100 right now, y'all. So we know people are absolutely fearful in this market. We know that the macro environments is not where we want it to be. We thought 2025 was going to be a great year, for the crypto space. And we was kind of, very much so disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. Just going into 2025, y'all, I know a lot of people thought that we was going to see crazy gains in 2025. And 2025 was a disappointing year as far as gains, but a lot of things have been building. If you're looking at crypto projects right now, if you're looking at, how adoption is occurring, adoption is still happening. Prices are just down, man. And that's why I tell people we got to be patient. We got to have conviction in the projects that we invest in. Am I talking about meme coins and things like that? Not really. Like, we can have a small percentage of our portfolio in meme coins, but trust me, I made that mistake where meme coins were heavily in my portfolio, and we did not see, the gains that we wanted, and we end up round tripping and holding the bags, and pretty much those bags are at zero, man. So if we find projects that actually has utility, that's actually building, that's actually getting revenue, that actually has users on the blockchain, then you gotta have conviction in those projects. And I know it's hard to say right now, just because we are down and out in the markets, man. Like I said, the altcoin season, we at 34 out of 100 with altcoin season. So a lot of people, are absolutely not buying the crypto dip, man. A lot of people are not buying that crypto dip, and that's okay though. You know what I'm saying? That's okay, because we will prevail, guys. We will prevail. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. Like I said, we're gonna talk about, this is the portfolio update, man. This is the portfolio update, and we gotta just really pay attention right now, because like I said, in the past day we are in the green, but if we zoom out, man, this past year I am down 18%. down about $282 at this moment in the markets. So not too bad. And like I said, I did increase my size as far as since the last portfolio. I have been dollar cost averaging. But we dollar cost averaging probably, I don't know what they say, a falling knife. But I got conviction in the projects that I'm buying. So let me share this one more time. Let me see. So I'm just gonna take a look at the portfolio. So right now, the portfolio, we at 1,200, man. We at 1,200 right now. $1,224 up, 9% on a day. And we can see right now, AVAX, we down $130, down 13%. Bitcoin, we down 18%. Ethereum, we down 31%. Pudgy Penguins 31. Solana 30%. And then the rest is pretty much just like dust, in my personal opinion. It's like cents on a dollar. So right now we are down the least in AVAX. Surprisingly, we are only down 13% in AVAX. So AVAX is actually helping us survive right now. But I will say I have been dollar cost averaging heavily into AVAX at this moment in time. Now, Bitcoin, I do want to buy some more Bitcoin, add some more Bitcoin into the portfolio, because we know Bitcoin is the granddaddy of them all. We know Bitcoin is going to be around. But one thing I like about AVAX, man, is that right now AVAX, let's see, right now, if we look at the prices of AVAX, right now AVAX is under $10 right now. I feel like that's a steal, an absolute steal. Because if we see going back up to previous all-time highs, and I know it's been a lot of things happening since then. I know it's been unlocks. I know it's been a lot of things with AVAX. But if we just go back to the previous all-time high, we can see that we were once upon a time at $134. So that gives us about a 10x or more than a 10x going back up to previous all-time highs. And AVAX has been building like crazy, even though, like I said, even though the prices are down in the crypto space, people and companies and all of these TradeFi, getting into blockchain type companies are building on AVAX. And that's one thing I like to see. I like to see blockchains getting built on, and more transactions, more all of those things. And that's super, super bullish, man. And when we just look, across the board at what's going on in the market, I'm super excited, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm really excited about what's to come in the future for just the entire crypto space, because we are still in the infancy of the crypto class or crypto asset class. I drink some little water, but like I said, we still in the infancy of this crypto asset class, and we are just getting started in the space, man. That's why I don't understand when a lot of people judge it based off of what's going on in the macro environment. Right now, the macro environment is absolutely getting wrecked. It's not just crypto, it's all assets at this point in time. And we see all these things that's transpiring that's going to bring crypto down, because we know crypto is the newest asset class. So it's going to have the most price action, whether that's to the upside or to the downside. So we got to understand that in the crypto space, we're going to see crazy price actions, but that's what we want. And that's why we slowly dollar cost average. Going back to my portfolio, we just slowly dollar cost average, y'all. That's all we do. We slowly dollar cost average. That's all I'm doing. Just showing my conviction in the projects that I invest in. Like I said, I am down overall about $224, I want to say. But today is a green day, so I'm blessed to see that we up $100 today. And like I said, we just slowly dollar cost averaging. I've been probably haven't made a portfolio video in it's been about 2 months. Well, I won't say 2 months. It's been about 2 months since I made the last portfolio video. But like I said, I have been dollar cost averaging and still having that conviction, because I do believe in the longevity of the crypto space. I do think that these cycles are different. I have changed my thesis, my overall, game plan and mindset behind crypto, just really trying to stay afloat of what's new. And we don't go chasing all new things, but we do like to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Evolve. You gotta evolve in the crypto space, because what worked in 2021 will not work in 2026, man. And I had to learn that for myself. I'm really just spewing this out just so I can go back and remember this, because back in 2021 it wasn't that many projects. You really could buy literally anything and it will go up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Any new thing just absolutely went up. It barely, back then, it had a white paper you barely understood, and it was probably had some type of DeFi feature on it or something. And back then, if you bought some, everything just went up. That is not the case today. What something that I've been looking at the usage on the blockchain. Are people actually using the blockchain? That's one thing I would say. The usage on the blockchain, is the blockchain or is their project actually making revenue? Because we got to understand, guys, people, yes, I do think the meme cycles will continue to occur. I do think that those things will happen, but I don't think that's going to be at the same type of style that we once seen, because it's so many meme coins out there now. And what projects are actually building? That's why I started looking into, what projects are getting adoptions, or what blockchains are getting adopted, who are building on these blockchains. That's why right now my portfolio is so heavily weighted with Avalanche, just because I know that big institutions are building. They might not be directly buying AVAX on or with their blockchain, but they are building on the Avalanche blockchain. And we continue to see that even with all these different announcements, we see that AVAX, or companies are using AVAX to pretty much put their assets on the blockchain. We saw in New Jersey, I want to say, that real estate or deeds or showing ownership of homes are getting put onto the AVAX blockchain. So that's one reason I'm bullish on AVAX in particular, but it's a lot of projects that I'm bullish on that I actually haven't started investing in. I do want to open up a position at Hype. The only thing, well, I already got a position at Hype, honestly, but I don't think that Coinbase even support Hype. When I tried to search it when I first bought it, it wasn't on there. So I do have a position at Hype on another platform. I like Pump Fund because they generate fees. Participating in Pump Fund is kind of crazy, but when you look at it from a standpoint of revenue driven, I mean, honestly, y'all, Pump Fund is probably like a sleeper, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Pump Fund is probably like a sleeper, just because if you, like I said, if you look at revenue getting driven, like they had $1 billion in revenue, I want to say. So I do think that Pump Fund could see some, potential gains in the future. And this is not me endorsing it or me buying it right now, but I would look at Pump Fund, honestly. Then, like I said, because that is literally a revenue generator. Like, they are literally generating revenue. It's gonna always be degenerates in the crypto space. That's why I say with projects now, not like I said, I'm not telling anybody to go buy right now or nothing like that. But in the crypto space, we gotta look at projects that's actually generating money, like a real world company. That's a reason also why I have Pudgy Penguins in this portfolio, is because it's driving actual revenue. We see, companies are actually using or getting to Pudgy Penguins. So that's another reason, I'm super bullish on Pudgy Penguins, because it's actually generating real world revenue. So, like I said, I probably make this live stream short and sweet. This is my first live stream back. I don't want to hold you guys up, but I just want to give an update on my portfolio, because, like I said, we are still in this to win this, baby. We haven't went nowhere. We still working. We still trying to elevate our portfolio. And like I said, we just getting started in this, guys. I know that it seems like we down and out. It seems like, we never gonna win. But I'm telling you, buy great assets and we will see some gains, y'all. So, it's like I said, a little short, sweet live stream. Don't want to hold you guys up. Portfolio at 1224. We are at $106 as far as appreciation, up 9%. So we can't complain about that, man. Crypto Troll, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Turn those notifications on, man. Turn those notifications on. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm out of here.